Hi everyone, welcome. I'm going to take you through a stretch session, which would be a nice release after a long day or after a workout. So we're going to start seated like so, either cross-legged or you can sit back onto your heels. And you'll reach your right hand out to the right. Close your eyes just for a moment and then reach through the fingers. Drop the right shoulder down and then coax the left ear down towards the left shoulder. You should feel this nice extension through the right trap, the neck. And take a deep breath in. We won't be holding things for too long. And exhale out through the mouth just to give the body permission to release. And then drop the chin towards the chest. Lift the head back up. Relax the right arm. Extend your left fingers out to the left side and then reach through the fingers and drop the left shoulder down away from the ear. Drop the right ear towards the right shoulder so you feel a stretch along the left side of your neck and in your left shoulder, left trap. And you take a deep breath into the chest. And exhale maybe out through the mouth, just giving the body permission to release. And drop the chin towards the chest. And then lift the head back up. Relax the left arm. And take the right arm in front of your face. And then the left elbow wraps around the right forearm, making this T shape. And then you draw the right arm bone in towards the chest. And you'll feel a stretch along the outer part of the right shoulder. And you take again a couple of deeper breaths. You just use the breath as a tool to help the muscles to lengthen, to help the mind release. And then we'll change. Left arm in front of you. Again, you clasp the left forearm, make a T shape, and draw the left arm bone into the body. And take a few slower, deeper breaths. And one more, just breathing space into any areas that feel tight. And then release. Okay, we'll reach the right arm up over the head, bend the elbow and let the hand slide just to the base of the skull. And with your left hand, hold on to the right elbow and work the hand further back between the shoulder blades. And you might lean your head gently back into your arm bone. And then I like to take a little lean over to my left side and really breathe space into my lats, into the underarm. And then back to center. Release and we'll change sides. The left arm reaches up, bend and slide the hand in between the shoulder blades. Right arm reaches up, you hold on to the elbow. Let the hand slide to the base of the neck. And then again, lean the head back into the arms. And maybe take a little lean over to the right side, breathing space into your lats on the left side. One more. Back to center. As you inhale, release, circle the shoulders back, circle the shoulders forward. Last stretch for the shoulders here. You're going to wrap the right arm underneath the left arm. And this is called eagle arms. And if this feels really awkward, you can just hold on to your shoulders like that. Otherwise, you can double bind or single bind and take the arms up, reach them slightly forward. And then as you exhale, take the elbows in just towards the chest. So there's a bit of rounding through the upper spine. And you breathe space and let the shoulder blades spread wide apart. And then lift back up. Try and lift the arm bones a little bit higher and release. Stretch them wide and then wrap them around the other way. Fingers reach up. Again, the arm bones move forward. And then with the exhale, the elbows come in towards the chest. The chin comes in towards the chest. And again, you breathe space into the back body. I get really tight in that line. And come back up to center. Lift the fingers up, reach the arm bones forward, and wrap the arms and just take them wide for a moment. And then release. Okay, we're going to come onto all fours. And then from all fours, we'll just reach the hands forward to start. Tucking the toes under. Just melt the forehead down towards the mat. Drag back on the fingers and stretch the back line of the body. It's kind of like downward facing dog, but on your knees. And with your eyes closed again, rediscover your breath. And we'll take one more breath in here, trying to feel space along the whole back chain of the body. And then come to all fours, please, and lower yourself slowly down to the belly. So we're going to stretch the chest now, or the front of the shoulder. And we'll start with the right arm. The right arm will come out, bend the elbow 90 degrees, and the elbow will be slightly higher than the shoulders. Drag back on the fingers, and then roll to the right side. And you can just stay here. You can bend the knees and stack them, or you might even drop the left foot behind you. And you can drop the head, and you use the left fingertips beside your face to steer how much weight you want to take over. And you should feel this stretch in your pecs and the front of the shoulder. If you feel it mostly in your elbow, not in your chest, you can roll back onto your belly, straighten your right arm, and roll onto a straight up. So have a go. Come back to your breathing. And take one more breath. And come all the way onto your belly again. You'll take your left arm out to the left again. Look to the left first, bring the elbow slightly higher than the shoulder. Drag back on the fingertips, right fingertips beside you. That's your steering wheel, and you roll to the left. And you might drop the right toes behind you. You drag back on the fingers to activate the muscle. So we want to activate and then stretch. And once again, you find your breath. And as you empty, you give yourself permission to release. A lot of times we just hold on for not really any reason. And roll back onto your belly. Okay, now come up onto Sphinx pose. So the elbows come underneath the shoulders, like so, and you're dragging back on your fingertips. And then make sure there's nothing on the left side of your mat, okay? And you're gonna draw the right knee up towards the right underarm, like so. And this should feel really nice, yeah, in the front of the right hip. And we'll just take a couple of breaths here, dragging back on the fingertips and then lifting the heart. And then watch this. You'll take the elbows out to the side and lower the chest down. And then you'll reach the left arm forward. So your ear is gonna land on your left arm. Pop up onto your right fingertips, and you're gonna roll onto your left side. And then open the chest up towards the ceiling, bend the right elbow, and then bend the left elbow, and you're in a twist. So the right knee can hover off the mat, it's okay. And you might be hanging here a bit. The right arm might be hanging in the air, and that's okay. And take a breath in. Let the chest open up towards the ceiling. This should feel nice. Maybe close the eyes for a moment. And from here, we're going to shift on to our back. So you're going to roll all the way onto your back. Step the right foot to the floor. And then you'll wiggle back onto the mat if you need to, if you came off. And you're going to draw the right knee up into the chest, hands to the front of the shins, and you'll squeeze the knee into the chest. Oh, stretch the front of the left thigh. Two hands squeeze in, left toes point. And then you're going to spin the left foot up towards the ceiling. Catch hold of the outer edge of the foot. Bend your left knee, step the foot to the floor, and draw the right knee into the right armpit. Open up the hip. And if that's too much and really uncomfortable, then you just hold on to the right shin with the right hand and let the right knee draw into the armpit. Same thing. And then from here, you'll cross the right ankle over the left thigh, lift the left foot, thread the arms through, hold on to the thigh or the shin, whatever you can get, flexing the left toes, draw the whole shape in, giving your glutes a nice stretch, your lower back. And just take a couple of deeper breaths. Sometimes it's all we need for the body, just a little bit of love after a nice long day. A little bit of attention after a workout. And then release. Step your left foot to the floor. Step both feet to the floor. And you're going to roll onto your left side. Press into your right hand, rise back up, come through all fours, and then lower the chest down and come back to the belly. And we'll do the other side. So it comes to Sphinx pose, again with your elbows underneath your shoulders, and this is a really lovely stretch to the front of the body. And this time you're going to take your left knee and draw it up towards your left armpit, like so. And this can feel really lovely right here. I hope it does for you. Drag back on the fingertips and feel this nice stretch in the front of the hips. And once again, look to the right of the mat. Make sure there's nothing there on the right of the mat. And then you'll take the elbows out to the side to lower the chest down and extend the right arm forward. And then rolling over to the right side. You'll steer with your left fingertips, and then you'll spin your chest up towards the ceiling. And voila, you're in a twist here. And you can bend the right elbow as well, and it's okay. The left arm might be kind of hanging in the air like so, and reaching back, and that's fine just for a couple of breaths. And if the chest is really tight, this can feel quite juicy here. And take one more breath. And then you'll steer yourself all the way onto the back, stepping the left foot flat to the floor. And then if you need, you'll shift yourself back over onto the mat. And then from here, you'll draw the left knee up into the chest. Squeeze the knee into the chest. And take a couple of breaths here, sliding the shoulders down the back. And then bend the right knee, step the foot to the floor, and reach and hold onto the foot with the outer edge of the hand. And once again, if this is really intense right here, you just stay clasping onto the shin, drawing the knee into the armpit. Otherwise, you can hold onto the foot with both hands. It's a half happy baby. Draw the knee into the armpit, open off the left hip. Take one more breath into the chest. And then as you exhale, let the ankle cross over the thigh. Lift the foot up, thread the arms through, hold on to the shin or the thigh, whatever you can get, and draw the whole shape in. In some bodies, it's easier just to keep the foot on the floor. You're already going to get quite a nice stretch here. And you breathe a couple of slow, deeper breaths. And then when you're ready, keeping the eyes closed, you'll release. Step the right foot to the floor. Step the left foot to the floor. Now press into your heels and peel the spine off the floor, one vertebra at a time. Stretch the front line of the body. Take one more breath. And then exhale slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Roll the spine back down. Take the soles of the feet together. Let your knees drop open wide. Release the hands beside your body. And we'll take a few grounding breaths here. So taking a deep breath into the chest. Exhaling out through the mouth. Let the navel drop back towards the spine. Allow the groins to open here, to release. Again, breathing into the chest. Maybe exhaling out through the mouth. One more breath in. And out. You can stay here for a bit longer if it feels sweet. Otherwise, you'll draw the knees back together. Squeeze the knees into the chest. Give them a nice big squeeze here. And then drop your knees to one side. Press up to a seat. And we'll close and say namaste. Thank you for joining me.